My name, Edmund Yakani, Executive Director of CEPO. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome and appreciate the positive information that we have seen in quite a number of media outlets published today that His Excellency President have accepted to meet with His Excellency First Vice President over the recent developments that seems to be negative on the faith of the R-axis and the faith of the transitional period. This is a positive development. We welcome it because it is an advocacy that we have been engaging for the last 4 days when we see some negative developments emerging in the country in relation to the situation of Western Equatorial State, the situation in Upper Nile and some parts of Western Bahr el Ghazal State. We would like to thank our leaders for responding positively to our advocacy, and we hope that the meeting will be an inclusive meeting that will bring on board party signatories to our access and stakeholders and the newly reconstituted leadership of the National Transitional Committee, so that at least political consensus will be reached on matters that are associated with the implementation of the pending task of the R-axis that is intended to create a good enough condition for the conduct of the election by December 2026, because we believe that the transitional period will succeed when we're able to reach a national political consensus among the political actors and the stakeholders for creating a good enough condition for the conduct of the election is scheduled for December 2026, because elections stand out now as the only viable option for peaceful transition in the country. I would like to take this opportunity also, based on a separate development this morning, as we heard from the Commissioner of Wulang County, that the leadership of the White Army have reached a ceasefire with the SSPDF that are moving from Malakal, intending to go to replace their colleagues in Nasir County. And we have seen for the last 3 days a very bad development that has gone on the ground between the White Army and the forces that are going to replace their counterparts. And the development is that we have seen aerial bombardment that were carried out by the gunships of the government against the resistance of the White Army for peaceful passage of the forces from Malakal to Nasir. That also is a news that we appreciate. We welcome it, and we appreciate the leadership of the White Army, and we appreciate also the leadership of the SSPDF for responding positively to our advocacy. We hope that the soldiers that are going to Nasir will be disciplined enough that they will not burn houses, they will not loot, they will not torture the civilians, as they have reached consensus by the White Army. Also, we want to see that the White Army cooperate as the soldiers are going peacefully without touching anything to do with the disarmament or humiliating or intimidating or harassing our population in Wulang on their way to Nasir. And also, if they reach to Nasir, we hope that the soldiers will have a high discipline of not mistreating the civilians, and those who are to be replaced, they will be replaced also peacefully without any torture or intimidation against the civilians. And we hope that also the civilian population should cooperate with the process of the replacement of the army without taking the law into their hand. Based on this, I would like to appeal with due respect and honor to the leadership of the country that the aerial bombardment by the gunships should now stop, and want to see a peaceful transfer of the soldiers or replacement of the soldiers from Nasir County to their respective areas where they need to join their family or their loved ones. But also, I want to ensure that SSPDF behave well against the civilian population ranging from Malakal up to Nasir, and we hope that that spirit will continue. Therefore, as a civil society activist, I would like to call upon every South Sudanese that have a responsibility. It's a moment for us to take a primary political responsibility for a successful transitional process in the country. Thank you very much.